Sanjiv Bhasin as well joining in right now on the show. And Sanjiv, what do you make of yesterday's market action? Pre-budget jitters perhaps that the market witnessed. The star of yesterday was clearly the broader end of the market that saw us, the small cap index hitting a record high.
Yeah, good morning, Avan. Well, that's been the trend. People are missing the woods for the trees, and there is extreme buoyancy and bullishness on the mid caps, and that's where money is being made. Now, you can say that there is a bit of froth, but if you've been talking about that for the last 4 months, then you missed the rally. By the way, I gave you 2 days back an SME stock, Electroforce, gave you the reason behind that. In 2 days from 117, it hit the target of 115, it hit 148, by the way. I think, Avan, the standout here today will be PB Fintech. I've been advocating PB Fintech and Paytm for a long time, and PB Fintech has been my conviction buy after I met the management. Now, look at the numbers. EBITDA positive for the first time, and that also with a huge margin jump. Now, this company can talk of even jumping up to 2,500 crore in the next 5 years. So if you are looking for putting your money into some of the fintechs, PB Fintech is one outperformer. I think the broader market will continue to be on a outperformance levels, given that PSU banks, PSU's ownership, real estate are going through the roof. Now, that may not continue. Once we go through the budget, there will be some flattening. But I can find value in a lot of stocks, particularly some large caps, some mid caps, which I can suggest where I think there is a lot of value and where you should be actually putting your money.
Okay, fair enough. And what do you make of the data point, Sanjeev? The fact that after 7 years, Tata Motors has pipped Maruti Suzuki to become the most valuable auto company. This is, of course, using Tata Motors and Tata Motors DVR's combined market cap, but a feat nonetheless.
Well, stellar. I mean, stellar also, but it is really true conviction. Hats off to the late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala when he, put his money where his mouth is. Avan, just to tell you, about 4.5 crore shares at that 130, 140 level when all was doom and gloom. And look where Tata Motors is. It's riding his way. So 1,000 rupees on the cards. I think the numbers will be very, very strong, and they are it is evident that their foray into EVs has played out very, very promisingly. I think if there is a placement here, it could even be debt-free in the next 2 years. So I am very, very optimistic. As a disclosure, Tata Motors is also in our portfolio, Avan. And I would again suggest another Tata stock, that is Tata Com. We have not seen anything from Tata Com yet. The delivery, the undersea cable, the type of volume and breadth they are seeing from the management talk, I think Tata Com is here to stay. This stock is another multi-bag in the sense this can easily scale up to 2,500 in the next 2 years. Tonight I'll be in Bombay. Tomorrow morning in your studio at 8 o'clock.
Okay, तो सर वो लिस्ट है छोला भटूरा पनीर सरसों का साग व्हाट्सएप कर रहा हूँ आपको.
हाँ बिल्कुल निकुंज जी, जो आप कहोगे लाएंगे, जो आप कहोगे.
कोई whatever said and done, I've lived in Delhi for 15 years and nothing beats the winter food of Delhi. Trust me, I can say hands down. Kunal and Nuresh, next time we shall go to Bhasin Saab's restaurant. Trust me, the best Indian food if you get in the town, that is in Bhasin Saab's restaurant. कोई नई डिश ऐड करी जी?
हाँ, दही टिक्की बहुत बढ़िया बनाता है. It's not mine, it's my son's restaurant. और निकुंज, but the non-veg and the veg are very well mixed. I mean, people come from Dubai to eat his butter chicken. So it's so famous. I mean, some of the regulars who are there. But on the veg side, he's included a couple of good things. So if you're most welcome with Kunal and Nuresh to join me. It will be a pleasure.
ओनो कुणाल, हम थोड़े बेशर्म हो गए खाने के मामले. सेल्फ इनवाइट कर रहे हैं अपने आप को. सेल्फ इनवाइट ही कर ले. चलो जी, कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम पक्का जाएंगे. So Bhasin साहब, look forward to meet you tomorrow. But let's understand the real estate stocks. I remember distinctly a couple of weeks ago you said the time to lock out of real estate stocks. Why is that?
No, I felt DLF and Godrej had reached some pinnacles. We have not fully exited. We have booked profits because we want to get into other spaces. And like you said, now the whole scenario is changing. I mean, where have you seen even mid caps or penny stocks go up 4 times? So we are invested. If you want, I can give you one tick, but I'll keep it for tomorrow morning, where I can give you one very, very good real estate name, which I think can double from here. So save it for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That will be my top pick on budget day. And I think there will be a lot of money being made by investors in this real estate stock.
Okay, you're keeping the suspense for sure. We will certainly quiz you about it come tomorrow. But let's also get in your thoughts then as to how you're reading into earnings from, let's say, a Voltas, pretty muted in terms of the quarter gone by. They've missed profit estimates for 11 quarters. And then there was SRF as well. That pretty much on all counts was a bit of a miss. You're reading?
Yeah, so Avan, we are aware that Voltas had some issues in Middle East, which they are providing for. It still has a very good market share in the AC market, and this is a season where North is going to be much low on the volume side. It's a quality stock which is going to be the consumer arm for the Tatas, and I would expect maybe this quarterly miss to be priced, get priced in. So this has been a laggard on earnings. But we are looking at the future. We think electrical business is doing well, and sooner rather than later, once the provisioning of this Middle East is over, they should have a better chance over there. Now, on SRF, you're aware, specialty chemical is on the downside, but their nylon cord and the other businesses are doing extremely well. Yes, this quarter was weaker than we thought weaker than we thought. But Avan, I think you have to look at SRF in the hemisphere of the China slowdown for environmental and specialty chemical. I think that is coming back, because now China is being re-rated to be, coming back on the economy. There has been more money printed there. They want their industry to do well. So if you are looking for quality stocks, then SRF will fit your bill on this weakness of numbers to be a buying opportunity.
I wanted to also get in your thoughts, Sanjiv, because it's been nothing short of a pretty stellar quarter by PB Fintech. How have you read into the numbers, and what does this spell in terms of the road ahead for the stock?
So thumbs up, Avan. This has been my top pick on your channel for the last many months. And I told you, if you want to put your money, PB Fintech and Paytm on declines are biased. We have both of these in our portfolio. In fact, they are two of our top Fintech holdings. PB Fintech numbers have really been very, very pleasing. The management is very, 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 very optimistic of the growth. And if I think in the Fintech space, this is one space where you want to be, then today is a day put your money where your mouth is. This is hitting 52-week highs. I can tell you a 30% upside in the next 6 months is very much on the card on PB Fintech. As a disclosure, this is in our portfolios, and we have no intention of cutting down position. In fact, if we do get an opportunity, we will add this stock.
View then, Sanjiv, as to how you've read into all that we've witnessed in Reliance Industries, the kind of volatility that we've seen in the stock price. You had the earnings reaction as well. It's, of course, multiple levers of growth. But what do you think are going to be some of the key drivers for Reliance Industries from a fundamental standpoint?
So, Avan, now that it reached the milestone of 20 lakh crore, there will be little volatility. And we know that HDFC Bank and Reliance have been the pillars of weightage as far as the indices go. 2 days back, you saw the biggest ever rally in Reliance. Yesterday, there was profit booking. But look at the unlocking. Look at ARPUs, which are growing. Look at retail, which is growing. The new energy business, which is doing well. The OTC business. At 3,000, I think it is getting fully priced. So we have to be watchful. We will wait for more disclosures. And the unlocking or the demerger of some of these business or the listing will be the key for that. But we still think that this is one power engine which you must buy on decline. It had its time in the sun in the sense of consolidation. If you are aware, 15-16 lakh is where wheat's at. It cannot be over there. And it has given a very, very sweet upside. But now I would be more incrementally positive on some of the banks, particularly large caps, which actually should do a catch-up.
Lokpriya also joining in. Sanjiv, good to have you. Thanks so much for taking time out.